We're at the start of the Bear Lake segment. Just got off the connector. It's a pretty busy intersection actually. Been standing here for a while taking a break. Here we are at the Bear Lake segment. And as you walk in, it's not clear where to go, and then you look up here to the left, and on that one birch tree, it is a yellow blaze, and then the path also kind of clears out that way, much more than it clears out this way. I don't know how long ago this was clear cut, but there's a lot of new growth coming up, new brush starting. Well, we've seen the red slashes. Now we see blue slashes. Yellow blaze way down there. So we have red trees, blue trees, yellow trees, all kinds of paint on the trees back here. It's like the party trail. Primary color trail. Oh, lots of maple leaves on the ground in here. And it's only mid-September. Like, it's not even officially fall yet. This does feel like fall though, or end of summer. The sun's starting to peek out now. Finally, it's dissolving the clouds. What you got, Tula? mile 89.5. We got a white blaze. There's some blue tape too, and a trail that goes that way. The yellow blaze and a trail that goes this way. It's about 60 degrees now. The sun's come out a little bit. And when it's 60 degrees in a Wisconsin forest, you know what that means. Bugs are coming out. And another thing that's kind of interesting as we walk through the Bear Lake segment is maybe a week ago, it was 90 degrees here. And there was a wide variety of fungus on the trail. And now that it's been cold, down into the 40s, this fungus is all got other kinds of fungus growing on it. And molds and other things. It's kind of interesting to see a fungus decomposing. We got a marshy area over to our left. It looks like there's a beaver living out there because there's all kinds of trails cut into it. There's another marshy area off here to our right. And just like the Ice Age, we're up on a ridge in between. Hey, would you look at that? There's the Beaver Lodge. Right back there. And if we shift a little bit this way, there's our trumpeter swans. It seems like in all of these marshy areas, you find a pair of trumpeter swans. It's really cool. We got a easy water source here. So we're in Barron County. Yeah, that last segment, Grassy Lake, that we were in was Washburn County. I wasn't quite sure at the time, but I do believe that was in Washburn County, and now we're in Barron County. Ice Age goes off that wide, I don't know if it's a logging road or a ski trail, and back into the forest, into these tight, windy, one lane, if you will, footpaths. Can I fit? Lost a bottle of water. Yeah, that was a low bridge. What you after, Tula? Just after some sniffs. Another Barron County public property marker. I don't see any blazes, but that's not the Ice Age Trail. The Ice Age Trail, according to the map, continues that way. So if you do see this, don't go that way. We're gonna head up this way because that's the way it looks like the map is telling us. Oh yeah, I see a yellow blaze right there. A couple of them, an old one and a newer one. All right, so Tula and I took a break here at this bench. Beautiful views. We just had a plane fly over that was not on flight radar. I'm noticing there's quite a bit of air traffic over some of these segments here starting out on the Ice Age Trail. And if you jump on flight radar and try to figure out what the air traffic is, it's not actually on flight radar. Looks like that path goes down to this lake. A lot of the air traffic you do hear, the higher altitude stuff, is on flight radar, and that's usually like some kind of international or long distance flight. But that low altitude airplane that just flew over, I'd say about 1,000 feet, maybe 1,500, was not on the radar. Here's a picture. Beautiful late summer day here in Wisconsin. Tools and I crossing the boardwalk in the Bear Lake segment. Well, it's not often, but occasionally you look over And you see one of these massive pine trees. I mean, I can't even see the top. It's up there. It's up there somewhere. This thing is huge. I know this camera is not going to do it justice. See if I can. Use my pole. Oh, there we go. I'm touching it now. Ooh, stretching. This thing is. I mean, man, that is massive. Okay, I might be able to get in here and show my hand. No, go with the wide lens. Oh, big old guy. So there's still some of these old pines on the Ice Age. You just gotta keep an eye out for them. It's got some character. The whole side is opened up. Wow. What a tree. All right. And by comparison, the rest of these pines are a lot smaller than that one. Security cameras in use? Ooh, yikes. What's going on back there? I think they call it a reservation. A Boy Scout reservation. It's probably hard to see through the brush. There's a bunch of little green and brown cabins. There's nobody there, looks like. It's important to stay on trail during this segment. They apparently do not want you on the Boy Scout reservation. The Phillips Boy Scout reservation, I think it was called. So, trail goes this way. All right, we're coming up to a gate. You can see this post, it's heavily marked. If you can't figure that out, I don't know what to tell you. Got another yellow post here. Looks like a cable going across here. Oh yeah, Camp Phillips. So this is the way we're gonna go. We're at mile 92.1, 92.2. There's a pretty clear path that goes off this way, but the trail continues this way. You can see a yellow blaze down there. So I think we're nearing the end of the Bear Lake segment, because we're still walking on this relatively wide 2-track, probably an old forest or logging road, away from the Boy Scout camp. Looks like right here we got some kind of marsh with a nice little island right there in the middle. It's kind of neat. Kind of looks like a chicken house or something like that. Oh, we're in some kind of camp now. There's the yellow blaze. Just wouldn't be complete without some trumpeter swans. somewhere. So this was one of the swans I was filming earlier, but then once we turned the corner and looked a little bit further down this lake, there's a a lot of trumpeter swans in this lake. There's a bathroom right there. We're on Saya Island. In a bathroom. We're gonna stay on trail. Alright, so I'm gonna show where I am on the map. Right by this yellow blaze. And since I'm off map, I don't actually see the next yellow blaze. We walked down a little bit, maybe we missed it. What do you think, Tula? I guess we'll take a break. Alright, so we're coming off that gravel road. Another Ice Age trail sign is just hidden behind some trees. So it's hard to see from the map's perspective. But it's there. There's another sign. And another blaze. It's really turned out to be a beautiful day here on the Bear Lake segment. I think we're coming up to the end of it. And that should wrap it up for this segment. And then we have a short connector, and then it's on to the Tuscobia. Alright, that's a road up there. Yeah, we'll just go right around this gate. Here we go. That's the Bear Lake segment, the eastern terminus. I don't know where that way goes, but it looks like they've been laying fiber all down here. There's a sign right there that tells us Ice Agers to head up the road this way. So this is where our connector begins, and Haugen. All right, there's the Bear Lake segment, the end of it. We're standing here in a parking lot Got an interesting story just now from our shuttle about those rocks and this Boy Scout camp back here with all the cameras. But we're gonna head down this road and continue on our connecting route. It's a beautiful late summer morning here in Wisconsin. It's about 47 degrees. You can see the leaves are just starting to change color. We got about, I don't know, a little less than 3 miles on this connector to the city of Haugen. And then we're gonna turn south till we meet up with the Wild River State Trail and then eventually the Tuscobia Segment. Here we are walking past Cub World, the Boy Scouts of America, Chippewa Valley Council. That must be their gate. You got a roadwork sign here, and these orange pipes. Looks like they're crisscrossing the country with fiber optic. They're hooking this up. Ooh, what's that? That's a cell tower. They're hooking us up. So the rocks in the parking lot were put there by the Boy Scout camp. Apparently the people at the trail wanted to have a parking lot there at that trailhead, Bear Lake. Boy Scout camps had put the parking lot across the street, which is not really where the trailhead is, in case you haven't noticed. They said okay, so they cleared out that spot for the parking lot, and then the Boy Scouts came and put those boulders right at the road. So it was like impossible to park there. So they had to move them back to the end of the parking lot. And my shuttle was telling me they've had some issues with that scout camp and the administration over the year, and they considered rerouting where they were going to put the trail. And then the administration changed, so the trail stayed where it was. So it's interesting history there a little bit with the Boy Scout camp. But if you read the guidebook, it says stay on the trail. So when you're back there, it's probably best to just stay on the trail. It's a really nice Boy Scout camp, though. All right, we're coming into Haugen. So park here on our left, the cemetery here on our right. So at this church, 5th Street and Northern Ave. We're heading this way on the connector. Alright, we're coming up to Northern Ave and 3rd Street. Alright, and the connector says to go this way. Now we're on a sidewalk. Yeah, with all the hunting and trapping that goes on around here, I don't know if I would let a cat loose like that. You never know who's gonna catch that cat and do whatever. Not only that, that cat is invasive species, and it's, well, you see it disrupting the environment right now. Don't let your cats roam free. It's the worst thing you could do as a cat owner. Even in Haugen, that's where we're from. Well, it's pretty clear. It's flowing. Slowly. Just south of Haugen. Still just walking the connector. Looks like we're paralleling the Wild River State Trail, but the official map says to stay on the connector for now, and then there's some kind of connection over to the trail coming up here. So we're at 26 3/4, 18th and 3/4, the corner of. You can see it goes up into this, what I believe is the Wild River State Trail, but the official map doesn't put us on there just yet. It tells us to keep walking on the road. So here's another path cut up to the Wild River State Trail. All down this way there's paths that are cut up to this trail. We were just down there, and now here's a wider path cut in, much wider than some of the ones we've been seeing. And then there's a dead-end road here. So when you look at the map, this is the official connector over to the Wild River State Trail. Go up a berm, down a berm. And this is what we've been paralleling. You can see the other folks have been hiking it. But you can also see the ATV tracks. Probably why they kept us on the road for as long as they did. That'd be my guess. Because of ATV traffic. It's quite the drop off here to our right. Private property down there. Coming up to a road crossing, 26th Ave. We're also at County SS. One mile to Tuscobia Trail. All right, we come up to this trailhead. There's an ice age marker. Right over here is the Tuscobia Trail. There's a Tuscobia sign. And here we are at the Tuscobia segment. All right, that's gonna do it. We finished our connector. The trail goes down this way. We're gonna stop at this bench here, take a little break, and then start our next video for the Tuscobia segment.